got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
Whatever you say, Yelan. Hello. Okay. Wait, hold on. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Can you hear me? I don't want to be too loud. But then again, I don't want to be too quiet either. Just want to hear you. Just hear perfectly. Oh, testing, testing. Still haven't gotten used to the mic yet. Testing.
Navigating the world is a whole lot
Okay.
easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?
Okay. Alright, I'm sure. New update. I don't know what it is. I tested out the new character. I mean, it's cool. It's not the best.
Add.
Ah. Actually. This, right? Newest or conquest. Oh, new or conquest. I like it. Newt? Is that your name? Kill you? Hello, man. Welcome to the stream. You're very early. I just started. What? Wait 2 days. Okay. Guess where I am right now. I don't know, not at home, maybe? I can't. Oh, oops, sorry, Paimon. Oh, I just interrupted you.
Just waiting around won't do us any good. Let's go and see if there's anything we can do to help.
What did you say? No, Paimon. I just interrupted him.
see. Thank you so much. The Adventurers Guild has been overwhelmed these days.
No worries at all. We've always valued the strength of adventurers. Given the current situation, it's vital that we all work together. Since we're facing the same enemies,
Hospital?
send you the intel we've collected on the Abyss so far.
Arm
Then we can
surgery?
take a look
What
at how to
happened,
coordinate our
Matt?
efforts.
All right. Thank you so much.
Hope you're doing well. Jeez.
It's us! Got any new commissions?
Ah, you two have come just in time. I've got some good news. The Pyro Archon has finished assembling her forces and stationed them all across Natlan. Given how the Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can no longer afford to act only after receiving news of an invasion. So the Pyro Archon suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way, we can stay informed of everything that's happening across the land. Once we receive word of enemy activity, we can notify the nearest camp and the stationed forces can take immediate action.
That'll lead to fast response time, right?
Yes, precisely. This should also allow us to focus on gathering information, rather than running around and trying to tackle everything at once. So please also take a
Oh,
chance
so
to
what
rest.
happened to the drunk
We've been
man?
working hard these days.
Did he
and this will
get,
be a
like,
good
did
opportunity
you
for
sue
some
him or
well-deserved
something?
rest.
Can you even sue someone
So
for doing
that's
that? I don't
the
know,
plan.
man.
Whew, we can finally stop and
I
take
hope
a
you're
break.
okay, man. That is so unfortunate of you getting run over by a drunk man. But this, I don't know what they're talking about. Does we're going to take the less. Whatever.
Knew that. It's not like Paimon just wanted to lay here and do nothing.
The movements of the Abyss are always unpredictable. There have also been times when it suddenly became more active in the past. The people here generally see it as something like an acute natural disaster. Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to their normal lives. We just all hope that day will
Can't
be
play?
sooner
It's
rather
okay.
than later.
You can
Oh,
just.
right. Most people have no idea just how bad the situation has gotten in the Night Kingdom.
Sorry, 1 a.m.? Well, what time is it right now? It's actually 2 p.m. here. So we are on a different side of the planet.
Oh, hey, Kachina! Are you feeling better now?
You can go to. Where is the dialogue? Where is the dialogue? What? Hello? The dialogue just disappeared. Hello? It's gone.
Oh, hey, Kachina! Are you feeling better? I'm heading east.
It's missing. Hey, bro, it's 1 a.m. You should go to sleep, by the way. What? I'm a bit confused here. The dialogue is missing. Don't put. Okay, impressive. Where's the dialogue? What? The voice actor just gave up. What is this? See, her mouth is moving.
Wow! So we'll finally get to meet Shilonen, the legendary forger of ancient names! Paimon still can't believe anyone could forge those things.
Sure, as rumors are not only she forges ancient names, but also sorts of new and fun things. She always got a pile of commissions on her plate, so you usually have to wait well before she finishes something. In this case, though, she's completely cleared her schedule just to work with you. She wants to give you name her full attention. You ever get in a car accident? No, not really. I mean, I don't think I've been in one. I mean, I did slam my jaw on something when I was a kid. It had surgery on it, but not a car accident. No. Not a car accident. I'm. Come on, I'm not reading this.
Hey, have some confidence in yourself, Kachina. After all, you're already a victor of the Night Warden Wars.
Sure. I don't know what happened there. I think it was a glitch. Something. There's no way they would release the update just for Kachina to not say anything. There's no way. Sorry, I have to go to the nurse. Had to come. Medicine. Bye. Okay, goodbye. Take care of yourself, man. I give you my goodest of all lucks. Take care. Take care.
Take it easy.
Yeah, take it easy. Like it's like what Yelan said. Take it easy. It's the new character that I don't really enjoy. I mean, the design is normal. Is that when I, played, she really doesn't have a voice actor. What happened?
Yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation. Wait, are you Outlanders?
Yep, we're travelers who just arrived in Natland not too long ago.
Yes.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're Outlanders.
Are those two different?
No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged himself to the plan. But we'd need to forge an ancient name to ensure he'd be able to return safe and sound. And she did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skills. But I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now. No, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. I just need a moment to process things. The Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Honestly, it's probably for the better that she didn't bring this up at the time. Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else. But, just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset. After all, she must have known that forging an ancient name for an Outlander is an impossible task.
It's impossible?
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's sparing glory, which
I forgot about the ancient name.
Heavier as generations of successors inherit
Forgot
it.
about it.
We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual.
Thanks for
who will become
explaining
the first
it.
hero of that particular name.
I got plenty of these under my belt. Where is Kachina's voice actor? Like, what? Did you
They
just
were all
forget?
performed outside
You can't
Natlan.
forget that. Can you?
That's right.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night
It must
Kingdom.
be a glitch.
To take it
There's
one
no
step
way.
further, even if you had performed heroic
Something
deeds in
happened to
Natlan,
her
as an
voice
Outlander, your
folder, I
actions
guess.
still wouldn't
I
have been
don't
recorded
know.
by our lands. Only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the Wyab can be used as a basis for an ancient name. Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know. That's just how it is.
Seems the Wyab don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
Mawika, of all people, should know better than anyone, yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible.
Dude, I don't even know if Kachina's in
Ugh, don't remind
is
me.
in
Let's
this
just, focus
conversation.
on how we can pull this off. How to achieve the impossible.
Feels like it's just the three of them talking and without Kachina.
Well, what else can I do? What's happened is already done, and it's not like I can outright defy the order of my Archon. If she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan, and that I'll be able to find a way to make it happen. In other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities.
Whoa, not only that she accepted the task, but now she's looking for silver linings?
Maybe that's how much she and Archon truly trust each other. This is so weird. No one's
The
talking.
key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence and record his heroic deeds.
We had
Sure.
the voice of a YF when we were in the Night Kingdom before. We even had a whole conversation with her. If we can talk to her again, maybe we can figure something out together.
Well, every tribe has their own Wyab. How do we know if the one you met is indeed the best one for us to talk to? Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation, I have a feeling that the acknowledgement of one Wyab alone would probably not be enough.
Okay. Would we need to gain the language of 065?
I don't know. That requires a level of knowledge that I do not possess. We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom and Wyab. The first person who comes to mind is Lali at the Masters of the Nightwind. The one we call Granny Eatstali.
Granny?
Oh, we've heard that name before. We used her spirit speaker stone to find Kachina's ancient name.
Granny? Who is it?
A person who can make something like that must
I don't
be pretty
remember.
impressive. I'm unsure she'd be able to help.
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a meeting with her, given that she's constantly holed up in her room and doesn't like to be disturbed. I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely patient with her and know how to keep her spirit up.
I hate to break it to you, but...
What did we do? I don't remember. It was a long time ago, man.
Huh. Why is that? I mean, didn't she already help you before? And you even managed to save Kachina.
Well, yeah. At the cost of her spirit speaker stone being split into two.
Oh, wait, she doesn't know that? Oh, man.
There we go, Moeka. We're already off to a rocky start here. In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon. Hopefully, Lali would still want to show respect to the Archon. I'll also write you a letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things about you, then that should help too.
Paimon sure hopes a how
Just the
long
three of them
everyone's
talking.
though.
Alright, Kanich is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to say. Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and we can meet up near the Statue of the Seven later.
Pretty good design character,
Let's take a
honestly.
stroll in the meantime.
Pretty good. I mean, definitely lots of makeup. But whatever floats their boat. Kanich makes his way over for some time. He Spider-Man'd his way. Again. Wait, what? Why does Kanich not have a voice line as well? What is this?
I'm sorry to put this on you, Kanich.
This is
It's
very
just that you're
awkward.
probably the only
Very
person who knows
uncomfortable
how to
as
deal
well.
with her.
I don't like it. Why? Is there something? Did I do something in my
Wait,
settings?
So Kachina and the Traveler also know about the plan?
I must have did something in the settings or something. Hey, look. No voice act. I don't get it.
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us. Having companions walk by your side is perhaps the best solace when facing such a bleak reality.
I'm sorry, but I'm not reading that. You can't make me.
See, Lolly knows him too?
You can't make me.
Given how the Masters of the Nightwind love to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to most. I've never met Auroran, but if they consider him the odd one, he's got to be pretty far out there.
Makes sense. But Paimon wonders how Seat Lally could be the first one to notice Auroran's disappearance if she spends the whole day in her room.
Huh, so if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Auroran and the captain's whereabouts?
Good idea, whatever he said.
Plus, we kinda owe her one anyway to make up for breaking the spirit speakers down.
Ah, this is a pretty well thought out plan, as expected of Molly Poke Nietzsche. Then, yeah, I'll leave my letter to you. Let's hope Seat Lolly can meet at the stadium in 2 days. Okay, then let's...
I'm gonna check the settings. I must have done something wrong. Audio. It's not limited. Me wouldn't know.
Coming in! Paimon, coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
Yes. Oh yeah. Don't I have now? No. 17 gigabytes. I'm good. I'm good. I wait until the day after tomorrow. Day after tomorrow? You mean 2 days? Could have just said 2 days. Oh wait, it's not thinking. Whoops, and boom.
Oh,
Perfection.
Paimon meet up with Shilonen. Let's ask her how things have...
That's her name, right? Shilonen. I cut her voice again. Ugh.
Hey, Shilonen, how's everything going?
Oh, hi, Traveler and Paimon.
Hello.
I have, bad news. Seat Lolly did not reply to our request. Although, I suppose I'm not too surprised.
Huh? You mean she didn't even bother to give Kenichi a response? Guess she really does have quite the ego then.
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the Masters of the Nightwind often struggle to work with her. My guess is that she probably has other reasons for not deigning us with a response. But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there. If we do get a chance to talk to her in person, we can still try to work something out.
That's true. Let's go!
Alright. Let's get straight to it. Is Shilonen good? I don't know, man. I just got here. I just got here. I mean, to me, I don't know. It's merely just by the design. That's really good, you know.
Paimon doesn't see
But for
anybody.
exploring, I'm guessing
She's just not gonna show
she's
up,
pretty
huh?
good at for exploring, I guess. She can climb
Well,
walls
we tried to be
easily.
as considerate as we could, but she's under no obligation to help.
That might be true, but this is still a request from the Pyro Archon, right? Shouldn't a subject always answer the call of their Archon?
A subject? Well, if you ask me, I'd say we're all more like friends with the Archon. Yes, Mawika is our leader, but that doesn't
Mawika?
mean
Is
that
it a
some kind
silent
of
V?
tall barrier somewhere between.
Was
Moss
it a
and
silent
Howard.
V?
The only thing is that she often
Moika.
has very high expectations of us.
I can tell.
So even though she's
No,
super
I cannot.
powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and easy to get along with. Unlike that old hag Granny Eatstly, right? Does she
Oh.
think she can ignore us just because she's famous?
Paimon.
You all talk about her like she's some kind of huge deal, but she didn't even bother to reply to our letter.
Her design's great, yeah.
Seriously, if she
Pretty
didn't
good
want to
design.
come, she could at
I mean,
least let us know.
like, I'm not
That's what aging
saying her
Nancy and
design's
Paimon
bad
never
at all.
wants to
It's
get old.
actually pretty good.
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right? Come on.
Hey,
relax.
isn't
I'm sure
this
my bar's
March
worth my
from
bite.
Huh? See, Lolly.
what is it again? March from Honkai Star Rail?
Wait, you're
Kind of looks like her.
You're Granny Eatstly?
Yes, Granny Eatstly. But emphasis on Eatstly.
Oh, what the hell
not
is wrong with her
Granny.
mic? The
You
S's
must know
are
this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time.
breaking my
The
ears.
young man who's actually the oldest person in the room.
Oh
The
god.
girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned
Oh
veteran.
my god.
The wise sage who looks like a little kid. Oh, wipe that look off your face! You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a trick either. See? I'm barely wearing any makeup.
Did I forget to mention? She's called Granny, but she's actually pretty young.
What was the point of calling her Granny then, huh? You were complaining about the pyro and leaving things out?
It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it.
I'm sorry. So, how old are you actually?
I'm probably like 200 years old.
How dare you? Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady her age?
How is it
I
rude?
didn't mean to offend you, it's just that your case seems really unique.
And how is it
I
rude?
just wanted to apologize, but now she's putting more and more of her foot in her mouth. Really, Paimon just got a little mad since we thought, well, you were gonna leave us out to dry.
It was my idea to invite you here, Seat Lolly. So if you're upset,
No,
you
actually,
can
how
just
old are
take
you?
it out on me.
Like, probably like 200 years old? No.
Right. I
100?
was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. There's really no need to take all this so seriously. If anything, I'm gonna feel awkward if we keep this going. I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply that simply said, understood. Besides,
Understood.
just showing up is the most important part.
No, I'm actually
No?
quite curious now. How old
But,
are you?
Of course. It's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone else had arrived before me. At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how
She's
I
a
should phrase my
Nemo?
apology.
Oh,
only
that's a
to
cool
hear you
little
all talking smack about me.
emoji.
Anyway, that's the
Emoji?
whole story.
Is
Honestly,
that
it's not like I owed you an explanation
Cryo or
anyway.
Nemo? What's her element? Come on, show her the others. Show the other angle. Come
What's
on.
with that expression? Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
She waiting for us to carry on the conversation. Everything she's saying sounds like a joke. I'm not sure if I should laugh. Would it be rude to laugh or even rude not to laugh? Yeah. I don't know, man.
When the Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She seems to be pretty awkward herself. Everything she does and says seems a little forced.
Anyway, Shilonen, I heard that
She's
you required
Cryo.
my help
Wait.
in crafting an ancient
Yeah,
name.
Cryo. That's Cryo.
Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before. Let me explain.
Shannon explains the player.
I see.
I totally
so
read all
Marika
that.
has asked you to forge an ancient name for an outlander. Well, that would be a first. And you've also heard all about Auroron. I must say, he's always been a good
Oh,
kid.
the S
I can't
is.
see him joining the Fatui of his own volition. He
Uh,
must have been coerced somehow.
something's wrong with our mic. It's like hearing. It's like chewing foil, but instead it's from the ears.
That's what we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Auroron back if you help us solve the problems of forging the ancient name. What do you think?
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here. Let me take a good look at you.
Whoa, wait, pause. She's gonna see some very uncanny stuff. Yep.
Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet again and again, you've braved them to find new worlds. A
God.
weary yet free soul.
Oh, that's
Even the most
so
verdant leaf in the
uncomfortable to
forest
hear.
will pray for your
I
happiness.
mean, I'm not
and
saying my
safe
mic is
passage.
better, but you gotta change up some things.
Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night. Huh? Don't move. There's something here.
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the traveler gonna be okay?
Ah, shoo! That should do it.
What happened?
You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. No need to worry. I've just cleared out the last of them.
Did you like take my powers away or something?
Kinda like having part of a ghost come back with you?
Paimon's
It's nothing
overreacting.
as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind, and generally worsen your mood.
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
Thank you.
It was
Actually,
nothing.
thank you.
Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Auroron back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
The Lord of the Night.
Actually, she looks a lot like a lot more like that one
Something this
character
important
from
is beyond
Honkai
their
Star Rail.
jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night
That
can
meme
decide
of
whether we can grant an ancient name to one who
spinning
does not
meme?
hail from our lands.
What's her name?
The Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over
I don't
the
play
entire
Honkai
Night
Star Rail. That's the
Kingdom,
thing anymore.
constantly borrowing the power of the
I
sacred
don't play the
flame
game.
to combat corrosion from the abyss.
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the tribes. Well, that sort of makes sense, being the lord of the entire Night Kingdom and all.
Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. But never mind. That's not important. It would take too much time to explain. Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber, and we can only communicate with its consciousness while in a trance. In other words, in a dream. But I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the trance. I'll make a list. Can any of you get everything for me?
I can go. It'll probably be a long list, so better leave it to someone who knows all the local vendors.
Sounds good. Then we'll go with St. Lolly to track down Auroron.
Phew, the Fatui
How
are
am I the only
nothing to
viewer?
scoff at
Because
these
I'm
days. Be careful during your investigation.
not really a
If you
popular
need any
streamer,
help,
you know?
Just come find me.
Just a random
We'll
streamer.
be sure to play it safe.
But hey, thanks for staying by. You know. Ethan Lin, was it? Ethan Lin, yeah.
All right.
Thanks for
now
watching.
It's time for us to catch that brat and bring him back. I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Auroron's place to look for clues. He has always lived alone, and I found a broken jar in his house. There was also something off about his phlogiston aphids, which I assume is because their keeper has been gone for quite some time. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house.
God,
but
the
did
S's
not
are
match any of our
hitting
local
different.
weapons. My guess is they were left by Snezhnayan arms.
Oh, sounds like the Fatui broke
Go
into
for the
his house and took
microphone,
him
dude.
hostage.
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? He's only in his 20s. What would they want with him? That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in Natlan, he must have done something to attract their attention. In any case, we'll get to the bottom of this once we manage to get him back here. I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this trouble with me. But please help me get him back.
You can count on us.
All right, then let's start by heading to where Auroron was seen last.
Okay. Did not understand their conversation, but okay. Alright, so... Is this gone? Well, we'll keep going. We're gonna keep going. Oh, lag.
Take it easy.
Oh, look, a chest. I could have gotten that.
This is the spot. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how
Another
much
one,
you're
look at
willing to
that.
believe me, but Auroron really is a good
Those
kid.
are some free Moras.
I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with the Fatui. I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him. Or perhaps trying to extract information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
Could you tell us a little bit more about him?
Auroron?
Yes, can you tell us a little
Well,
bit more about him?
He was left at the side of the road as an infant.
It's a
And
he.
the people of the
Good to
tribe
know.
took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him. He learned a lot from us. And once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden. He's always been such a good kid. He would even get his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place.
Is that all there is to him? And he really doesn't sound like a bad person. Maybe those are just some rumors.
Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long
What
time.
the fuck is a
And since they were
phlogiston
disturbed, They
aphids?
secreted a special type of phlogiston.
What is
We use
that?
that substance to track his movements.
Who made that
Let's
word?
follow the phlogiston
Is that
trail.
actually a word in the dictionary or
What trail?
in the
I didn't
game?
see anything.
Phlogistonate.
Alright.
I don't.
I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things. Here, give me your hand.
Okay.
Huh? How about now?
What do you see?
You can see the trail now. How did you do that? How did you do that?
Whoa, Paimon can see it now too.
Teach us your ways.
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too.
Just
Wow, you can even share your
Jesus.
senses with us? First time Paimon's heard anything like that.
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's.
The smug on her
When I
face,
held
dude.
your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. You're extraordinarily gifted. Anyway, we'll need to use our
Nice.
vision now to track down Auroron. Good luck, you two.
Thank you. Wait, it's just me, just us?
Hey! See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
Okay.
What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me?
Oh, Farazan. Who else?
But is
Mona's
my way of speaking still not trendy
answer.
enough?
Wait, Mona's master,
I've
I
already tried
guess?
my best to match their speech patterns, but given the looks on their faces just now, or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Ugh, don't tell me
She's
they're still getting
overthinking.
the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
I think she got off track. I think I just heard a voice. Wait, but it wasn't in my ears, but was it in my mind?
Was that Seat Lolly's voice?
This one was the same voice. She also looks like she understood what's going on. Let me think. It must be side effect of the spell she cast. Oh, we can hear her own thoughts. That's amazing. She doesn't know that. Let's not tell her.
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends.
So we can now hear her thoughts. The telepathy. Wow, this is amazing. So, Lolly.
Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
You bet. Just leave it to us. We can change her thoughts just by our emotion. Oh, it doesn't reset.
Hey,
That
looks
what?
like there's a new camp over there.
How can you see that?
Let's go take a look.
Yep. Judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Phlogiston, sure.
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it be some sort of symbol?
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Auroron was indeed being threatened. We've got to find him. Fast. Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there?
Darling grandson.
Can't have him caught in the crossfire.
Aw, she's actually
I've got to be
like a
careful,
granny,
otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying.
but also kind of
No, I've got to stay calm
not.
and keep my composure.
She's also kind of acting like a child. I don't know. They can hear her. This is so awkward. Yeah, if you tell her like now, it would be very embarrassing. She would die. Oh, what is this? Can I use this? Can I start this challenge? Just for a little bit. Wait, what? Is there something here there? Let me. I can't use it. No. I can't use it. There's no button for it. I'll come back here. I'll come back here. I'll pin it. There we go.
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. The
Phlogiston.
around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us.
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me. There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that.
Okay, seems like Auroron found a chance to fight back.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Auroron wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui?
Celala looks pretty worried. Indeed, judging by the distress signal from before, Auroron was being held by the Fatui, so given the difference in numbers, he probably wouldn't have been able to power them.
Given there are
Nice.
2 signals leading from here.
Wait, I mean, not
we should split up
nice.
as well. I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later.
Okay.
Auroron, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. You little brat.
Shouldn't she also be hearing us, our thoughts?
Traveler, did you hear all of that as well?
Shouldn't she be also hearing our
Once
thoughts?
Wally left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response.
Okay, so only us. Interesting,
We were
only
thinking the
us.
same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads.
I don't think Celali knows anything. Yeah, it's kind of unfair though, right? We can just easily spy on her thoughts.
She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Huh, maybe we're a special case and can hear her thoughts as a side effect. If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different picture from Paimon's first impression of her.
Yep, totally a different person. Deer! It's a deer.
Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead.
Lots of giraffes.
Take it easy.
I think there it is. That's it, right? Yeah.
Did you find something?
Yep, I sure did. I sure found something. I thought it was that one I saw. Guess it wasn't.
Huh. So we can't tell where Auroron might have gone from here. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything.
Could it be a trap?
Either. But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui with him.
I was right. This is extremely strange. Also,
I can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
who is this? Oh, Paimon's gone. Oh, we are hallucinating. Are we gonna pass out? I think we just passed out. Where am I? Where am I? The Night Kingdom. Who's that?
I'm
Looks very
sorry,
ominous.
But please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you. I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much
Who
like
in
one
the
of those
hell?
animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the Night Wind. Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been
You're
searching for.
Auroron. You're definitely a character. You're 100% a character. Let's see. He has two colored eyes, blue one and a pink one. And he has a little thing on the bottom of the blue eye, but the other one doesn't, which is kind of unbalanced. What else? He's very drippy. The color's pretty cool. Blue and black mixed together. Pretty awesome. I give it a 10. No, don't want to give someone a perfect. Maybe an 8.5 for the design.
Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see.
I also
So
like
even
this.
Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the lingering smoke. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to
Who's
set up
that?
a meeting.
Captain? Is that Captain Cappuccino?
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Be careful with this traveler. His soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process.
We can actually talk to him.
It's taking all my concentration to hold on to him.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom.
Wow. So, how was the fight with Mavuika? So are you working together? What do you want? Are you working together?
I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had.
Yeah, I
with
defeated
colleagues.
your men, your
Given the
pals.
situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you.
Yeah.
Listen. I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika.
Mawika. Okay, so it's a silent
I
V.
believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
Are you gonna be able to team up with the enemy this
See
time?
me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
Okay. Can't believe we actually met Cappuccino. That's crazy. So I passed out. I definitely passed out.
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
I'm fine. Was my soul force really removed from my body just now? That would explain why I couldn't hear Paimon at all.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
I'm fine, Grandma.
Froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere?
I'm fine, just a little lightheaded.
Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
I mean, you gotta do something interesting, you know? You kept teaming up with the... You're usually doing the same thing, teaming up with the Archon and defeating the bad guy. This time you team up with the bad guy, you know? I mean, it's the wrong choice, but it's something different, you know? It is something different. Wait, hold on. I can just share leaving Paimon's right now. That meaning giving up on the lead. Still haven't had much dealings with either the Fatui or the Masters of the Night Wind. I suppose I'll stay quiet for now and see if I can find out anything else. Nice. Playing it safe. Don't immediately tell them.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. See, Lolly should be able to exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
So offensive, Paimon. Stop doing that.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from me, just say the word.
Thanks everyone, I feel fine now.
In any case, let's take a bit more time to rest now.
Yes. Even though the situation remains core, I didn't even get to read it. Performs another checkup.
Need to be more careful next time.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
Yes.
Alright, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by
Phlogiston is still
soldiers.
an odd word for
I
me.
have a feeling that
I'm not
Aurora
gonna
is
get used to
probably
it.
being held inside.
Nah, I'm not getting used to that word.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was holding you up.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. We either move as one or not at all. But if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes.
I will. Totally didn't meet the Fatui or anything like that. Wait, no. That wasn't the Fatui, was it? I totally didn't meet, Captain Cappuccino over there. Wait, I'm going the wrong way.
Look over there.
Fatuis.
Paimon thinks she sees someone in the middle of the camp.
That's them.
That's Auroron. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
Should I interrupt them? Oh, that's around this took the same time tonight. Kingdom earlier. Do I really want to interrupt him? He's in the Night Kingdom.
All right, we'll take the lead.
I'm gonna interrupt them, aren't I? Oh, he's Electro. Quite odd.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun.
What?
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 Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
Mumbo jumbo. Hey, that's a YouTuber, right?
I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
Whoa, calm down.
See, Lolly's struggling to control her temper now.
Totally a
Ready?
grandma.
Let's go kick their butts.
You could have just said ass, but you know,
On my
it's a kid's
count.
game.
3, 2, 1.
We're gonna stop her, right? We're gonna stop her? Okay.
Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
Fallen leaves, adorn my order guide you.
A festive reprise.
Lots of ults here. Everyone just disappeared. Oh, come on, bro.
Busted. Here comes the catch. Gotcha.
Clouds high. Birds, I will have order.
Go Bishop do! Fire hazard!
Looks like I went too far.
What? Okay, I killed them all.
Auroron!
Granny!
And
I know she's called Granny Eats to Lead, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
she acts like she is a grandma. And
Gramps?
she acts. Ooh. What? What? Did you just call me Gramps?
What did you just call him?
Gramps? Is that not right? You're Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be
No, Gramps
approximately the
mean
same age as her, so I
grandpa.
figure you've got to be Gramps.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to.
You're taller than me, man. I mean, even though it's true, I'm like 500 years old, but... Like, come on. Beita has definitely changed, but it doesn't feel like he's putting on an act. He asked me to do whatever I could to help keep things a secret, and even... I mean, how do you know that he's not putting up an act? How do you know that, huh? You just felt like as the main character, yeah, I'm just gonna think that he's not putting on an act because I said so. So you treat him like personality.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Auroron?
She's actually
Haven't I
a
told
grandma.
you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. But getting kidnapped? That really takes the cake. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
Oh my.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance.
Oh man.
They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Okay, now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
Yes.
Oh damn, he's no hesitation.
So why did you do it?
No hesitation at all.
Because they said they would need my help from there on out.
They lied
also
to
said
you.
that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny.
Oh.
They'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Well, they lied to you.
Hey! I'm no ordinary granny. Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you really believe everything they said at face value and not stop to think? Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
I'm sorry.
Forget it. We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Auroron, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also,
Actual
once we
granny
return to the
behavior.
city, come to the speaker's chamber with me. I'll need you to explain everything.
Actual
Sounds good.
granny behavior.
Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Your vegetables?
Yes. I grow
Yes.
a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is...
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui.
How
Wait, isn't that
exactly did
called-
the masters raise this guy?
Oh, right.
So was he like manipulator or something? When we were in the Knights of the Kingdom? Was that not him or something? Did they, I don't know, manipulate or something? Hold on. We'll finish this first, then we collect that. You return to the city. Oh, finally, we can click to. Yeah, the city is. So, well, it brings you to the speaker chamber where you recount everything that has happened to Auroron.
I see. So Auroron came to the captain's rescue because
John
he promised
Marston?
to help him in exchange for Lali's safety.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Will I need to stay
Malika.
here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Lali is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Nah, you're staying here, buddy.
Sure.
What?
I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Auroron, please report back to the Speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal. Once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Oh, thank you.
I completely forgot about the ancient name. I don't know what it means anymore.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Yo, that's
It's as
Yelon's
good as
line.
done. You can just go
Don't use
twiddle your
that.
thumbs or
That's only
something
her
while you wait
line.
for the good news. Bye for now. Come with me, Auroron. We've got to find you a place to stay for the night.
Goodbye, Gramps.
Listen, your grandson of mine is way too polite. Oh, is he just putting on an act? He looked at me weird there. He's definitely acting. The look on his face is probably trying to remind me about my promise. Yes. Doesn't strike me as a liar. Had I not seen everything for myself, I'd have never guessed that he could have done so much work behind all these back. What does he really want?
We're finally done. Alright, it's time to find some grub.
Paimon, there's something I need. Wait, you're telling Paimon this? No, come on. Don't tell Paimon yet. She's gonna spill it out or something. I don't know.
Huh? What is it, Traveler?
It sounds like everything that you saw earlier when you collapsed.
What? That captain?
Keep your voice down. I knew it. I knew it. She's just gonna spill it out.
Sorry.
Now I have to tape your mouth,
just
don't I?
didn't see that coming.
You have to
So you
tape
really
your
saw
mouth
him in
now.
the Night Kingdom, and he didn't attack you?
Why would he
That
attack me?
Auroron, what is
I'm
he
just a
doing?
consciousness.
He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening. All that stuff about protecting Seat Lali and being forced to help the Fatui when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along.
I'm still not completely sure. We still need more information.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep, still need.
Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together.
The least you could
Still
do
have
is keep it
another whole
quiet,
day before the
Paimon.
meeting, so we'll
Please,
just meet
keep
with
it
them
quiet.
when the time comes.
Ah. Wait, the next day. Alright. Wait. Oh, wait, the next day. That's correct. That's correct. Nope. That's not correct, actually. When you hear the doo-doo, you got it right.
The wind knows me.
The wind knows me. Oh, I killed him.
Again.
I killed him. I'm so sorry.
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be a trap.
It is 100% a trap. Oh.
What was that?
Come on,
Good
Paimon.
evening. Nice to see you again.
Is the deal broken now because I brought Paimon? Paimon? Paimon?
People like that. What are you, a ghost?
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
Force of habit?
And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing shady stuff behind people's backs.
You're right. Granny tells me that too.
Uh,
Huh.
mm-hmm.
Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Yes,
Well,
auntie.
I could.
What's the purpose of this meeting? What's the purpose, huh? Is Cappuccino gonna be here? What is happening? Is he scouting out the place?
Over to you.
Alright.
Excellent.
Whoa!
The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character.
I'm only interested in the intel. I don't really care how the Fatui thinks of me. Yeah,
Yet,
intel.
There's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side. If we allow
I'll take
the
it.
current state of things to continue,
I'll take it.
we will inevitably clash. And that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid.
So he's afraid of me. Okay, so he's afraid of me. Good to know, good to know. So you would rather... you're not afraid of fighting the Archon, but you won't rather fight me? You don't even want to fight me? So he thinks like really powerful or something? I mean, I am, but, you know, he doesn't really know much about me.
I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
Yep.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Tevat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along? The details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you.
What if you're lying to me?
Plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan. Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses.
Okay. Auto skip?
My fear
Alright.
is that given the enormity of the decision, She will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of Natlan will be lost to the abyss. We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
That's just your speculation. Yeah, that's just your speculation. And what if you're lying to us, huh? How can I believe that? But then again, I really do want to team up with you because you are... The drip is over 9,000, honestly. Like, Jesus. I don't even want to know what's behind the mask. And I'm already like, holy shit, bro. I want to team up with the enemy this time.
Yeah,
Just for things to get interesting.
just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to
Spice
steal the
things up a
notice
bit.
for the Tsaritsa plan?
Spice things up a bit, a little, you know. Can't always team up with the Archon. Knows there's been something to do with the backup plan.
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa.
But then again,
Since I
what if you're
defeated the
lying?
battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even
See, you
so,
can't trust...
my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Oh,
Someone's here.
Granny?
Huh? The captain disappeared.
What the fuck? Bro, he's just like someone's dad.
Something is rapidly approaching.
Who is it? Moika? Granny?
Something! Bad
Oh.
news, chump! It's your granny!
See, Lolly, when did you
He
get
just
here?
came out of nowhere. What?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler.
He just came
I
out of
must
nowhere.
say, I'm very curious about what you're up to. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the Fatui? Really? Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid a scolding just by staying quiet?
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back.
You're
Go on, then.
talking back.
Explain yourself. What the heck are you up to?
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
Just tell him, I guess.
You?
Just tell him.
That's it. Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll...
Wait, see, Lolly, please calm down. We still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to seize the Gnosis anymore. So maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
There's no place for discipline, child. Actual grandma mode. What?
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't over. You hear me? You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city.
Alright.
You keep an eye on Auroron for me, okay?
Our conversation with the captain was interrupted at the most crucial moment. But if we're still here, maybe you can still learn the rest from him. Hopefully. Hopefully. I'm so sorry, Kazuha. Where's the button? What? I was pressing that. I was pressing it. Heal my... She just came out of nowhere, like teleported. Like what? Just teleport out of nowhere. Oh, it's down here.
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Auroron. Use it! Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth this time.
I'm actually quite curious as well.
No answer?
Like,
Think you're
why?
being smart? Then let
Have
me
you
ask
been
a different
manipulated?
question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose in Natlan?
Oh, man.
Really? You're just going to stonewall me?
He's speechless. He's actually speechless. As Auroron has intention of answering her. No intention.
Use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Only endless trouble awaits you and everyone in the tribe. You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this.
You say something. you gotta
Staring
do
at us
something.
all of a sudden.
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this.
It's fine, you know. It was definitely a little awkward. I don't want to say that. He's gonna feel a little shame of himself.
You're very kind. Most people would have fled by now. Not everyone can handle Granny's scolding.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me?
Oh man.
You-
Sorry,
It was...
Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm perfectly aware that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. You're all grown up now, so why would you listen to an old hag like me? You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me. Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables! I don't need anything from you!
Who's Aoife? A delivery person?
That's irrelevant.
Oh man.
The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you.
This is very
If you're
awkward.
still thinking about that
Very,
so-called
very
duty,
awkward. I
then
don't.
please, just forget about it. The ley lines did not fall to this state because of you. And we've long closed the book on that incident.
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history. I'm starting to get lost.
That's not it, Granny.
Something off about his voice? How did you know that? Something's controlling him now. It might be the
I know
captain?
you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is I'm sorry.
Is
His voice. Auroron! Where have you gone?
she noticed that?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but
She noticed
isn't
it?
he right here in front of us?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan. So I've got to go.
What? He just teleported.
Get back here this instant!
He just teleported.
Auroron! What is this? Powder from plant spores? Is that the trick he used?
A bit delayed there, but
What just
okay.
happened? How was he able to suddenly get so far away like that?
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion.
Illusion.
Flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the fields these days. Oh, couldn't he have picked up something more useful? Little brat. That's it. The next time we meet, I'm definitely going to break his legs.
Okay, that's
Whoa,
too far.
a
That's too
little
far.
extreme.
That's too far.
But still, why does he feel like he needs to run from us? If his goal is also to protect Natlan, then can't we work together?
Still doesn't want to tell us anything about his goals.
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. But even if you'd been able to hear them out, There's no guarantee you would have gained anything substantial.
We did actually gain something, but we don't know if it's the
probably did
truth.
everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later. Oh, that brat. I swear.
Couldn't probably use some sort of substantial plan, otherwise Auroron would have no reason to keep following him. Meeting again is out of the cards for now, so it might be faster to just approach the Pyro and confirm that the captain said, and also, I can tell that Auroron's stubbornness has hurt Citlali deeply. I need to find a way to comfort her. Yes, a flower. Was
We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Let's take our time. It'll give me a moment to figure out how to explain all this.
Hold on, guys, hold on. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Auroron.
Do you two have some time? Feeling hungry? How about we get something to eat?
Paimon, no.
Right, it's
Paimon,
been a
no.
while since we last ate.
Come on.
Now that we can relax, Paimon just realized how hungry she is.
Then let's go. We can
No, we
find
need to
somewhere sit
talk.
down and
We need to talk first.
Food and drinks are on me.
So we can cover our own bill. Paimon's got a secret food fund, so she can do the honors.
How did this become Paimon's bill? Citlali looks quite down on herself. Alright. It's on Paimon this time. What's one meal to the best guide into that? So you
That
can
better
sit
not
back
be
and
my
enjoy,
money.
Citlali. Paimon
You
will
better not
take
use
care
one of my money, Paimon.
Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out for some food and drinks?
Okay.
Just wanted to treat you to a meal.
Are you sure? We can save you some Mora.
Mora is the least of my concerns. Besides, we're definitely due a meal after all the time we've spent together. Let me get this one. I might be an old hag, but I like to think I'm not completely useless.
Sure, that's fine with us. But Paimon doesn't want you to be sad, Citlali.
Don't worry. I'm sure a juicy grilled steak will work wonders.
Grilled steak, wow. Just her saying that made me hungry. Real hungry. Wait, where am I going? Teleport down here. Down here. Might as well get this as well. Because why not? Make it this. And also get this. See, that one's an old hag. It was Farazan. If you walk into the tavern and find a quiet spot to sit. If I orders food, fruit juice, well, Lani begins chugging down a bottle after bottle of wine. She's drunk now. She's drunk now.
What are you looking at?
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting images of each other. Are they twins?
She's drunk. She doesn't feel well.
Paimon only sees one person there.
Huh? How How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. Give me another bottle, boss!
Do you think she's drunk?
She is 100% drunk. I'd be surprised if she wasn't.
There you go, miss. Oh my! It's not every day you get to see Granny Itzley here with some
Itzley?
friends. Not to mention ones who've made a huge name for themselves recently.
It's not Sitlali?
Oh, so you've heard of us?
Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back? No wonder you hit it off with Granny Sitlali. She wouldn't spend time with just anybody, you know. I don't even remember the last time I saw her with a new friend.
Wait, so you call her Granny too?
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny.
Great-great-granny?
She's one of the most famous people at the Masters of the Nightwind. Most days,
That's
hardly
really
anyone
old.
even dares talk to
At
her.
least 300 years. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Gossiping about me right in front of my face now, are you, Chonka?
Chonka.
Please, Granny, I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond
What's with their
happy
facial
to bring over
expression?
some new friends. After all, any friends of our regulars
Looks
are sure
kinda
to be great
sarcastic.
customers too.
Alright, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you as well. There's no need to keep staring at me. I promise I'll keep my alcohol down until I leave.
Well then, you have my thanks.
The conch leaves and lays down a few more glasses and begins to filling in space from her chair. Okay. Start wondering whether she's actually drunk or working through some complex problem in her head. Oops. It has to be her head. I mean, it has to be the drunk.
Seat Lowy? Seat Lowy?
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name. Let me guess. You want to test your skills against Granny Eatsley, don't ya?
Don't, yeah.
Are you still with us, Seat Lowy? You're kinda talking to no one.
You chumps come around here.
Chumps? That's a
Picking
long. This is
fights
about to
with
be.
me? Well, you know what happens next. You lose, and then run off home to tell everyone about how I'm this big scary bully. It's always the same story. You brats start it, I finish it, and then I end up with the reputation of being some kind of terrible monster among the shamans. I mean, come on. Monster? Me?
No one called you a monster.
What did I do to deserve that?
Granny Seat Lowy, you're not a monster at all.
Exactly. And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation, advising the chief, and speaking with the Wyab, I actually have a pretty packed schedule, you know.
She's gonna
Oh, yeah.
puke.
And I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid.
You kid.
Yeah, you.
Who, me? Yeah, you. Guess I'm the new kid?
Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? I know my stuff.
What is this?
I'm a good
What is
teacher.
happening? Is
You
this?
tell him.
The animation is so funny. Absolutely. Thank you for all your teachings, ma'am.
That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard worker, all right. You can always rely on old Granny.
She's gonna pass out.
Did she just fall asleep with her eyes open? Oh, jeez.
That's so crazy.
Behind this pitch black curtain, a chapter
What?
of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke, the lingering smoke.
Ah, she's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind's actually racing at this point. It's quite the opposite of sleep.
Is this another specialty of the Masters of the Nightwind?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Citlali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks, few have been able to master hers.
Warning, warning.
Mhm.
Red. Red
What?
is the color of danger. Has now arisen within that pair of eyes. Huh?
Oh, welcome back. Are you awake? Welcome back.
Traveler? Paimon?
What's wrong?
Was that at? Oh,
I'm gonna hurl.
was that not her or
Hang
something?
on, just keep it in.
Not here.
Phew. Okay, it's passed. That was a close one.
You had Paimon worried. Paimon really thought you were about to barf all over the table just now.
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. That's never happened before, I swear. I've never thrown up. Not once.
We didn't ask about before. Well, I was about to earlier when she explained it.
Okay. Wanna take a quick walk and get some fresh air?
Fresh air would be nice.
There's so much that I want to say, but I
Who's this?
can't.
Why not?
I don't remember
Of
his.
course you can. Just say whatever's on your mind.
Please, Paimon. It's not as simple as you think. We've only known each other for a few days, right? What would you think of me if I were to start dumping all of my complaints on you after we've only just met?
I would think of you as a.
Hoping that we wouldn't think less of you no matter what you're about to say.
No,
I don't
that
know,
wasn't my
man.
point at all. Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame. I've lived all these years and still can't get rid of it. Surely you know the feeling too?
Actually,
Should we just tell her?
that.
Should we just tell her? Yeah, let's just dump it all on her, guys.
Huh? Tell me what?
Oh man.
This is
Mm.
as good a time as any.
So, we heard you. We heard you. We heard your thoughts. Listen carefully and try not to get too upset, okay? Just don't even lay up hands, alright? Just don't throw hands, and let's just calm down after this. Alright? She's definitely gonna punch me, alright? Do you describe the events that took place during Auron's rescue as objectively, fairly, and impartially as possible? Yes, share some of your senses with you. The spell allowing to temporarily hear her thoughts.
So, you heard. You heard my...
Exactly.
It's okay, Citlali. You had every right to complain about those things.
Yes, it's fine. As long as.
I can't take it anymore!
Oh man.
Why do these things happen to me?
Don't
Hearing
worry,
you
it's
mumble
only
in my breath
us.
is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own head? That's
It's only
too
us.
much. It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees the whole thing.
So that, happens to you a lot.
Paimon.
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old.
Oh,
or
she is
1,000
200.
years
No,
old.
never mind. She's
Everyone
just
rolls around in
explaining.
their pajamas sometimes. I was just picking something generic.
You look dejected.
Take a walk with me. I have things to share with you.
Looks like she's completely given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything and accept their fate.
We should follow her just to make sure she didn't do anything stupid. Where? Oh, here. Here we go. Oh, wrong way. Bashed it. No, oh.
Well,
Wow.
great view, right?
Wait, 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 wait,
I
pause,
love coming here
pause.
by myself.
Wait, I can... Oh, that's cool. Wait. Oh, move for Pokemon. I want to see perfect. No. Perfect. And do we hide this inside this? Bam! Perfect.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Perfect. Thank you for bringing us here. It's a beautiful...
You're making me want to cry.
Oh no, what do we do? Please don't cry.
Don't cry.
It was an expression, okay? A figure of speech.
Yes.
I'm just... embarrassed. Here you are thanking me. Even after you helped me all this time. Let's just have a casual conversation. It's easiest that way.
Easiest that way? I mean, easier that way?
Seem like the kind of person who keeps things casual.
Oh, come on, my mom.
Well, I guess I used to be more of a stickler for the rules. And you're right. I don't usually open up to the people of my tribe like this. I'm just an eccentric old hag to them. That story's been passed down so long. It might as well be true.
But you're just a regular person.
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that. Granny Eatsley is a powerful figure. Be careful around her. That's what they'd say.
Well, you are powerful. Are they afraid of you?
Some are. Others are mad I always come out on top. A few decades like that, and people stop knowing how to deal with you. What about you? Are you scared of me?
We don't find you scary at all.
My mom's right. They don't find you scary.
That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by existing. I make people realize that no matter how hard they work, they'll never become a living legend like me. Oh, not to brag or anything. Maybe it's hard to believe. Just pretend I never said anything.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't seem scared of you. He thinks of you as his granny, right?
Yes, but Auroran's a special case. Mawika already told you about her plan. And you've given so much help to Auroran and me. You deserve to learn the full truth. Auroran's not like other people. As I mentioned, he was abandoned as a child. The reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the
Abandoned.
Nightwind view this as a bad omen, capable of bringing about illness and misfortune. No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. It's a miracle he wasn't devoured by some wild beast. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls. And in Auroran's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan. A possibility to turn Auroran into a vessel for lost souls. The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroran would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls to their rightful place. strengthening the ley lines and completing the ceremony.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Sending a living person to the Night Kingdom? Wouldn't that just kill him?
Now you see the problem. When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. This loss of souls damages the Night Kingdom even further. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, the vessel, Auroron, would be sacrificed in the process. I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears, and now you have the chance to make things better. Of course you're going to take it. When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. So they went ahead with the ceremony. It failed, and Auroron escaped with his life. Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Maybe they didn't have my explicit approval, but it's not like I did the right thing. If the ceremony was successful, Auroron would probably be dead. Of course,
Damn.
in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing a newborn to death? By using a human life as a tool? It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, I was ashamed by my inaction, and absolutely relieved by the result. The plan was never a secret. Or, I guess I should say, there was no point to keeping it a secret. A simple investigation from Auroron would reveal everything. Everyone thought he would be happy he survived. And he never really said anything to the contrary. But just as I was about to put all of it behind me, he asks this question. Would Natlan have been saved if the ceremony succeeded?
Wait, but it's
A
not
chest.
his fault.
He knows that, but he still feels guilty. Auroron has a strong ability to perceive souls, more than any of us. He understands just how dire the situation with ley lines has become. Maybe he chose to work with the Fatui because he still thinks he owes a debt to Natlan. I can only imagine what they told him.
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Maybe that's what brought Auroron into this. Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to convince him to come back.
That should be your next step.
You don't look so good, Sweet Lolly. Maybe you should head back and get some sleep.
Some sleep would be great after getting drunk.
Probably drank too much.
Yep.
It's okay. The fresh air is doing me good.
Oh no,
Okay.
oh no, she's gonna barf.
Forget that. I need to go home. I hit it a little too hard.
I don't want to do any of this alone. Don't barf now.
You've
Please
helped
don't.
me so much already. How do I even begin to thank you?
By doing nothing.
Besides, you already said you owe us a favor, so you don't need to worry about us.
Good point. Well, I'll go home and get some sleep. We can figure out our next move in the morning. Friends.
Yeah.
I like the sound of that.
Goodbye.
Auroron's probably back with the captain, don't you think?
We should tell the Pyrocon what we learned.
You mean about the backup plan? Do you really believe what the captain told us?
Not really. But it could be true, that's the thing. She needs to know
Yeah, you're
regardless.
right. We should just go to her directly. But she's probably asleep. We can find her first thing in the morning. For now, let's go to bed.
Yes. Oh god, how long have I been streaming? I'm gonna continue this tomorrow. Because I need some sleep. Holy crap. That was a good story quest. I mean, it's not over yet. I'll continue it tomorrow if I can. But I will do some... this... Same. It's 1 AM for me. It's 1 AM for you. God. Go to sleep. I just have to do this one simple thing. Just have to use all my resins and then goodbye for me. What about you? Which time zone? It's like, it's completely the opposite actually. It's like, what time is it actually? I actually don't know what time is it. It's 4 PM here. So it's definitely a huge difference. Huge difference. Oh man. Oh god. Oh no. I did this wrong. I did this wrong. Oh. Oh. Attack. Nope. Again. Speedrunning this right now, so I can get some early sleep. Go.
Gotcha.
And yeah. Oh wait, So you're in Asia? Yes, I am in Asia. English is not my first language, but yeah. How's my English, by the way? Why sleeping at 4 PM? I'm tired. I got home from, you know, taking care of something. And I'm tired. That's it. I mean, maybe I'll wake up really early and then I'll stream.
Quietly now. Busted.
Busted.
Fallen leaves.
Leaves adorn my night.
Here come the fireworks! Fire hazard!
I could not tell? What do you mean you could not tell? Could not tell what?
Quietly now. Gotcha.
Order guide you.
Things are about to get dark. Clouds high. The birds
A festive reprise!
Like you chat, but I could not tell were you. Yeah, you were not native English speaker? Or at least grew up on English. Wow! Really? Nah. Chat is about 30 seconds lag. I'll fix that. I'll fix that after stream. Friendship. I can change it now. Hey, I practice English, you know? It's pretty good. Pretty good at it, right? Oh, look at that. I still have... Oh wait, that's it. What about this? What is this? I'm too lazy. Too lazy to do that. Alright, nah, not pulling. I actually don't know who to pull next. Alright. You have any more questions? I will be taking my leave now. If there is no more questions or stuff like that. Hey, thanks for watching the stream, by the way. 6 viewers. Wow. Nice. Alright, shout out to, you know, these Ethan Lin for staying on the stream, and was this Shuvik... what were these names? Banik? I don't know. And Newt? You know? 3 people who chatted. Thank you very much for watching the stream. I enjoyed the new update. I will continue this story quest again tomorrow if I have time. If I don't, then maybe in the weekends. Alright, I'll see you... Pull? I'm on one banner? Pull! Should I? I mean, my pities. What's my pity? I don't even know my pity. What's my pity? No chance. I'll do 1 10 pull. Just to build up my pity. I'll do 1 10 pull. Okay, if I get her, that will be a shame because I wouldn't get... It wouldn't be a guaranteed for the next one. Okay, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, alright. I'm happy with that. Only 1. I got Candy's nuts. Alright, that's it. Alright, goodbye. Only 1. I think I'm gonna pull for Nouvellette next. If... I actually don't know which to pull for the next one. But I'll think about it, okay? Goodbye. I'll see you next time when